What's up, people? In a new studio, new settings, same people. We the Streets podcast with your favourite co-host.
This is our sign for W for We the Streets.
There.
Nah, that's our sign.
New settings, same people, favourite co-hosts.
K Banks.
And Barbie. That's what we're talking about. So, we had to get into the Corona Tony. What's really going on with coronavirus? I mean, 5 cases in Lewisham.
Oh yeah, I saw it because it's I was watching Matt's comedy snap here, and it was like he put like I can't remember how many there was in Lambeth.
Yeah.
Just swipe up to find out. So I was like, okay, let me just type him.
I done that.
And I was like 5. I was like, but is it really 5? Because how can
5.
they be moving this radical over 5 cases? Well, I mean, obviously, in the whole of the UK, it's not like that.
Yeah, but the way they're saying that it can spread,
You get comfortable.
The way they're saying it can spread to how many people, it's like them 5 people there, one person, it can apparently spread to like 10 people just through the cough or something, or through touching and all them things there. So they're saying that 5 people could duplicate and them things there into what, 50 people. 50 people duplicate into 100 people. 100 people do, and then next thing you know, everybody's got the Corona Tony.
No, but I feel like it's just like scaremongering. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
There's an agenda because it's like it's so prevalent in the media. It can't be.
They're
for
trying
no
to
reason.
create some sort of panic.
It's like everyone's focused on that quick. My fucking days, man.
Thanks.
Goddamn. Who's that?
Corona Tony, people.
Oh shit. Wait. Huh? No. He went barbers. Let me just charge. Okay. Wait, hold on. Is there a charger there? Where's the charger? Small Nokia ones. It will get edited. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
It wouldn't be We the Street podcast without an interruption.
Man, I wanted to charge up his trap, man.
What's he saying? They're trying to create some sort of moral panic, but what? Why? What is the reason?
I don't know, but
what was the reason?
What is the reason? I don't know. I feel like it's not even. I feel like we need to focus more on how it's originated.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you that because I was doing some research, and they don't actually know if it was the bats.
Yeah.
They don't really. They know it definitely originated in the Wuhan market or something like that in China, but they don't know if it was actually them yamming the bats and the mice and the things them. They said that just the fact that in the market they sell live animals next to dead animals and there's not much hygiene in there, innit? But plot twist. Their health minister or something like that, some Chinese guy, said the other day and was like, "Oh, we think it's the Americans who started it." And I was
because
like,
the relations between China and America is always like a bit rocky, especially right now as well. So apparently,
they said
it's that kind of biological warfare.
Last year, apparently, couple hundred Americans came to China. I think it was at some game, some sports game or something, innit? And then literally a month later, that's when they started experiencing. Like people saying they had this and had that, and then some American guy did confirm that a few of the players that they brought over to China had COVID-19.
Mad.
So it could be, but then again, China could just be trying to divert the blame. Do you know what I mean? They're dirty. We've seen them. No offense.
But apparently,
but I see y'all be eating some questionable stuff. Do you know what I mean? So you can't be surprised when something happens, but at the same time, coronavirus has been around for a while.
What I've been hearing is that it might be a thing where the Chinese government are using it like for a form of population control. Because you know how they have like I think second most popular country in the world. And they have a very aging population as well. So coronavirus, it's very contagious, but it's only deadly to like a select few of individuals, like over 70 or something like that. Which is kind of like
exactly who they need to
because
eradicate.
It like kind of is weighs down the system because of all welfare. I don't really know how their benefits are if they have welfare benefits. I'm pretty sure they have some sort of benefits for old people, but getting rid of them is going to be beneficial economic wise. So I feel like maybe because the thing is with the government, you can't put nothing past the government. I don't trust the government at all. Like literally yesterday I was watching a movie. I mean it's a movie, innit? It was a movie. The
Kevin
Hunt.
says this next week he'll be dead.
He gonna kill my ass.
Pow,
if I'm
pow.
dead, you know who did it. But yeah, what's it called? I was watching a movie called The Hunt yesterday. It was about government. The way we just go off topics like that. Anyway, it was about like some government officials, and basically they hunt humans, innit? Yeah. So when I was watching, I was thinking this might actually happen, you know, because fam, the things you be hearing is crazy.
It's true.
Like
it's
true. At this point, I can't put anything past the government. True. I mean, I'm not big on like conspiracy theories or all of that, but I am aware that some of them,
some things don't add up as well. Some
relevance and some facts behind it.
But coronavirus has been around for a while. Do you know what I mean? Corona was SARS back in 2003. That created like a big pandemic thing as well. Severe acute respiratory something in it. It was, and it had similar things to this one COVID-19 in it, because COVID-19 like it affects like your breathing and all of them things as well.
Yeah, respiratory. I think it fills your lung.
So it seems like the coronavirus, no matter what strain it is, will always like affect people's like respiratory or whatever system and all of that. But it's like, how did this mutate into this? Do you know what I mean? And they're also saying there's two different types of the COVID-19. One that's like acute, and then one that's like mild, and it don't you'd be done in 7 days. You know how they're like, if you feel any sort of symptoms, self-isolate yourself for 7 days. You're acting like it wouldn't take more than 7 days to like.
That's what I mean. Because I'm thinking, what do you expect to happen within that 7 days for it to just go?
Exactly. But I'm thinking, to me, at first I did think Corona was just like a flu-like thing, sort of thing, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is, because even if you look at the symptoms, they're very similar to normal flu-like symptoms. So how are you gonna know whether you have this normal flu or you have Corona?
But I think it's a situation where if you show any signs of just a normal flu, you're going to go get checked.
Self-isolate.
Or self-isolate. But it's like, what do? You self-isolate or get checked?
That's what I'm saying. The other day, I coughed twice, and I was like, should I be going to the hospital?
You know what? Yeah, I went on the train. Yeah, I was like, don't just cough in it. Like
see what everyone does.
Yeah, everyone. Fam,
some man looked at me like,
I was getting,
bitch.
The looks I was getting, I just started laughing. I was like, okay, man.
Nah, because people are acting very scared, and they're using this to justify kind of subconscious racism towards Asians.
Yeah,
Do you know? I'm not gonna lie, I caught myself a few times. I was in a chicken and shit place. Because I was eating there because it's a proper nice establishment. Do you know what I mean? Like a group of seven of them walked in. I said, started to fold up my shit. I was like, I don't really know if I should stay here. But then I was like, no, like that's rude. Do you know what I mean?
That's what like we need to understand. The media is so powerful, because now there was months ago. Group of Chinese people, you don't think anything. But now there's like that kind of prejudice that like they might have Corona, but even though anyone can have it, I could have it. God forbid.
Exactly.
God forbid. We rebuild that shit. But what's it called? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So, but because in the media we know it originated from like China. So then when we see Chinese people, it's like, do you have it? Do you not?
But at the same time, it was them, like those people that went to go visit China and came back. They're the one that brought it to the UK. So do we have a reason to feel this way?
I mean, there is like, I feel like you should just be cautious regardless of who it is, and being cautious. Don't get that with like being, I feel like you should just keep the same energy with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Don't be particular, because when you're doing that, then that's when problems arise. I feel like if you just keep the same energy with everyone,
look who's got it now, Tom Hanks and his wife.
Oh yeah.
They ain't Chinese. Do you know what I mean? Like, everybody and anyone can get it. Anyone can get like Corona Tony smoke. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like no one's off limits. So do you only just like shun the Chinese people, or do you just
No, because it's not even that. It's bigger than just China now. Because look at Italy. Italy, everything is shut down, and it made me wonder, like, how did it even get to that stage? I don't understand what Italy
how
did.
did Italy? Yeah, how did Italy get it like that though?
I don't know.
Because unless they're dirty, have
they closed all flights to
Italy
in Italy?
I don't know, because I was looking up some Italy flats over there, and then they were still there.
They were only looking at what, £10?
They were cheap. Like, they were cheap. The 4-star hotel, flight, 23 kg luggage and everything there, 120.
What?
Yeah, 4 days. Yeah.
Fam, that's just so much easier.
And I was like, should I risk it out? I mean,
damn, might as well.
I was like, I just be sitting on that plane like.
Nah, that's crazy. But what's it called? Yeah, I feel like this government is moving mad, because look at what happened. It's like, do we want this country to experience what Italy's experienced until we do something about it? That's
exactly what they want to do, because Boris and the rest of them people there said they want to wait till 60% in order to something about herd immunity, innit? And that's basically when they want, like, the population to become immune. But how are you going to become immune and you haven't found a vaccine? Like, I don't understand what they're trying to say.
I don't understand.
60% is a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
And that is like, so now you want it to reach kids. The first baby got coronavirus the other day. So now you just want it to spread to kids and that. But if you're gonna make 60% get it, then I don't understand, like, why are you doing this? Do you know what I mean? Why are, like?
But then again, yeah, I've heard the reason why in fact, not about the herd immunity, but for example, because you know how Ireland, Scotland, they've closed down schools. Fam, I want them to close down the schools, you know.
I might take my little self-isolation thing. I might call
it what's it called? I saw some memes.
Like, hello?
Yeah, I saw some memes saying that, what's it called?
Call up your school.
Call up your school, say you got corona, just end the call.
Exactly. Thinking, someone needs to take one for the team. Like, I'm talking to you, like, right now. Someone take one for the team, please, because I need a week's break. I was about
to beat up my school.
Let me know. Yeah, but y'all know who I'm, like. Can someone please take one for the team, please? Because I need that 7-day break. I'm not gonna lie to you lot. Like,
no, wait, no, but it's not. They don't close it. They close it down.
They're just gonna shut it down, innit?
Then they close it down for 2 weeks if there's.
I don't know. But you know, workplaces have already started taking charge. One of my friends, she works at Barclays headquarters. She's they told her to take off 2 months. Not just her, the whole
2 months.
Yeah, the whole cohort, and they're just doing work via Skype and all them things.
Oh.
So it's paid as well, paid leave, everything, but just work through, like, Skype and that, and she's off for 2 months. But then I've got other friends that are in the music industry. Tours are cancelled. It's like it's peak, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because it's affecting, like, more than it's not just affecting obviously the victims, but it's affecting a lot of people. People not travel.
Business as well.
Do you know what I mean?
That's why they're saying they feel like coronavirus, like, is being underreported because, like, for example, in America, they're saying that Donald Trump isn't really giving the real statistics because he doesn't want the stock market to crash. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying.
Because it all affects the economy. You know what I'm saying? Because then people bulk buying, and then because next thing you know, toilet paper. I don't understand why people are buying toilet paper, but next thing you know, the price of toilet paper is gonna be mad high because
just like, everyone's. Have you seen the price of hand sanitizer?
How much is it?
£20.
What? Where?
Everywhere.
£20.
Go online, go on Amazon, go on eBay, because there's no point going in the stores no more because it's all sold out. Go on eBay, you will see even just a small bottle, they'll be selling it for £20 because it's alcohol based.
What?
I'm thinking, it's a serious question. If I pour alcohol in, like, a normal hand sanitizer, can I use it?
No.
Why not?
Because there's other things inside that alcohol.
No, but what do you mean? If I pour rum, in a normal...
Try it. Somehow works out.
Like, people washing their hands with alcohol because it cleans it. So...
I mean,
if I pour it in my normal hand sanitizer, can I use it?
Bruv, that is a dumb question.
Kevin's looking at me like I'm dumb.
You can do that.
Because I'm not paying £20 for a hand sanitizer. So should I just pour alcohol?
Go to hospital and get hand sanitizer.
Will they give it to me? They will not give it to me. They're not giving shit out to you. My godmother works at the hospital. She said people have stolen over 200 boxes of the gloves, of the surgical gloves. She works there. It's gone.
What?
I don't know if it's the staff, if it's the... Go on.
Fam, you know what? Yeah, it's just... I feel like everyone's just... Like, what people are doing isn't solving... it's not a solution. But buying a bunch of toilet paper, I don't understand the process behind that, because if there's no food, you think you're gonna care about wiping your bum? You get, fam, you're gonna be shitting on the floor.
And the thing is, it's actually toilet paper that's just out. That's the first thing people started buying, and I'm just like, what about the rest of
where did
it?
that come? I don't know where that even came
Exactly,
from.
like who's the first
no
person
other country
that
was
thought
doing
to
that.
start buying toilet paper? Like,
But is one of the symptoms of coronavirus diarrhea?
Yeah, but it's like 5%. That's how you know it's only like 5%. You don't get a lot of diarrhea. It's not really.
I don't know then.
It's like, what's the point? Like, start buying like, you know, preserved foods and all of that. Like,
yeah, like canned foods and all of that.
But again, why are people panicking like that? Should I be panicked? My mum is not panicking.
Yeah, no one's panicking.
My mum is not.
No one is bulk buying nothing.
Exactly. All she's doing is cussing everyone because the toilet roll is out of stock.
Yeah, literally, like when I was on my way to church, like we literally just saw people queuing up outside the Savers.
Yeah.
And I was thinking,
the line outside the Savers.
And they were literally limiting. The amount that people could buy. So everyone was coming out with like one batch, and they were limiting the amount of people that could go in as well.
I just don't understand. Then you had people cutting up their kitchen roll to make, you know, makeshift toilet roll.
What?
I said that kitchen roll paper is tough,
that be full of like sandpaper. Nah, that's mad. That's what
I'm saying. Corona is creating some sort of moral panic, and it's like, do we feed into it? Do we take it seriously? Because the first thing I see what people social media do is make jokes out of it, and it's like, should we be making jokes out of it because it's not that serious, or are we joking about it because it's a coping mechanism? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, like, you can always make like a light out of a bad situation, but obviously, so fam, it's like,
it's the thing is, yeah, whenever I joke, I have to do a little secret prayer in my head because,
like, God forbid.
You know people, you know what I mean? Because there's this basketball player, I think it was like last month.
Like he coughed
started touching up all the mics and that.
And then
2 weeks later, he got Corona Tony. So
yeah, that was a mad one. When I saw it, I was like,
it's like, should I still be taking the piss?
I mean, I stopped joking about it because you know,
but I still laugh at the jokes.
If I was about to be out something, oh my god. I need to chill.
I still be scrolling through the timeline laughing at them. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, at first I didn't believe it because I was like, oh, like I have never actually seen anyone with coronavirus.
No, I know of someone
but
that
now
died
I
of it.
know of someone not that died of it, but has coronavirus.
You know someone.
So
like,
it's like,
you know
not
someone.
personally, but it's someone else's brother, innit?
Wow.
So it's like,
and they're black.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's real.
Yeah, I know someone that's black that died from it. When I heard that, I was like, rah.
Where? The UK?
Yeah, it's someone that used to go to secondary school's uncle. Yeah, I was like, rah, that's crazy. Yikes, and the person was 55. 55. But then again, that person might have had health problems. I heard that if you have health problems, then you're like, because it's about like your immune system. It's obviously old people. Poor immune system.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people are not. Even the price of vitamin C, you know, like, all of them things, they've gone up. People are taking advantage, and it's like, is this the right time to be taking advantage? Like, you're basically kicking people when they're down.
Business is business, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was even thinking to myself here, fam, I might like just stock up on some hand sanitizer.
Exactly, I might be selling a few squirts for £5.
Because you know, even Soulja Boy, is making millions now.
Yeah, because he invested in some soap business or something like that. Yeah, I mean, if I was that rich, I'd start investing in bare stuff because I'd see it coming. Do you know what I mean?
Roll, hand sanitizer, latex gloves. Those are the three things I'll be investing in right now.
Because them things they're in demand right now. Like, people are running to the stores buying that stuff. I mean, you can give into it if you want, but it is what it is. I mean, there's only been 100 cases in the UK, and out of those 100 cases, how many deaths?
6.
Something like 6.
I don't know.
Let's not give exact numbers.
It's not double digits.
But it's not a lot. So the death rate for the UK ain't really that deep. Do you know what I mean?
Like, I think the death rate for adults is like 0.2%, and then for over 60s or 70s is like 40%.
Yeah, they're taking up the. I mean,
do you not have grandparents?
No.
Oh. Damn.
I had to think of that.
No, but that's but still, man.
Nah, but then again, even if, like, the thing is, yeah, I'm telling you right now, if I had coronavirus, I'm telling you, my mum would just be like, rub little Vicks on it. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, the way
you're matron, you'd be like, oh yeah, just take a paper towel.
you know the one that they put a
ice pack.
Go. And matron was never doing nothing, fam. But what I'm saying is that because it's flu-like symptoms, can you not deal with it like it's a flu? How are you gonna know? That's what I'm saying.
But then the thing is, it doesn't, like, with us, because for example, we could have it, yeah, and then but it's not that bad for us, you get what I'm saying? But then we can pass it on to someone,
Yeah.
an elderly person,
yeah.
and then they can die from
That's
it.
true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, because we might not even show symptoms, but we have it.
But you know what they're pushing now? The narrative that black people are immune.
But they're not.
And I don't believe that.
Because I even saw on Twitter how some 30-something-year-old black doctor died in America.
But the thing is, I'm like on and off with that, because it's a thing where I feel like they're making certain black people die to create panic within the black community, because they know we're not really panicking yet. But then at the same time, it's a trick, because you know damn well just because we're black we can't be immune. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, do they want us to get comfortable, maybe not take the same precautions as the rest of the world are taking, and then because there was an article and they were like, I think the one black man died, or one black man had coronavirus in Africa or something, and they were like, finally a case in Africa. And I said, this is not, like, people need to learn how to word stuff properly. I said, finally? But I told, they've been waiting for it to touch Africa.
Because there was only one case in Nigeria.
He's cured,
he's cured. He's coming out of isolation, I think, next week. And the people he came in contact with, only 7. No, he came in contact with 7 people, and none of them have it. So it's like it's making me think here. Is all these countries really trying to deal with it? Because there was only one case, and he came in contact with 7 or 11 people. None of them had it. So it makes me think that, like, what is
are
really...
we dealing with it properly?
Yeah,
do you know
or are
what I mean?
we even dealing with it?
That's
Are
what
we even
I'm saying,
dealing
because
with
you know,
it?
even that one case in Jamaica. First of all, I don't like the way the media pushed it. They made it seem like it was a black person that was in Jamaica that had coronavirus. It ended up being some sort of European person. It was just a person who'd come to visit Jamaica or something like that. So first of all, you shouldn't have been there. Anyway, as soon as they found out, I think she must have got checked from, I don't know, the airport. That's what they're doing right now. They put her in isolation straight away, and that's what you need to do. They shut down their carnival that was meant to happen last week. They shut down anything that had a large amount of people.
But why has flights been shut down in the UK? I don't think they have.
No, that's why they're still.
That's what it makes me just wonder, like, how could you be claiming there's a global pandemic and then you're not closing down flights? It's not adding up. It's not adding up.
You see, Boris, that's a wicked man, because Boris even said a few more people are gonna have to, die and all. He was like, I mean,
he needs to catch corona.
Loved ones. He was like, loved ones will die, and that's just.
Do you see the meme was like the African president?
Back to center.
Because
it's not you that will tell me more loved ones will die, and the way he's saying it, it's like it's nothing.
He said it like you will listen when you're dead. Like, it's not necessary. Like, we can actually try and solve it or make an attempt, because we're not saying you're flipping Superman or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But at least make an attempt.
Like, why are you still letting people come in? Donald Trump said ain't nobody coming out of America, ain't nobody coming in.
And he said apart from UK, but he's even thinking of changing that as well.
I think he extended it, the ban. He extended it to the UK, because he was like, fuck it, fam. Like,
yeah, why?
Why am I? Oh, because we're friends. Fuck off, fam. You're not coming in my country.
Like, the thing is with schools closing down, like, it's a two-edged sword, because the thing is, I was talking with my mum about it. She was saying, but a lot of these people that work in, like, the healthcare sector, they have children. So if children aren't in school, they're gonna have to look after them at home. So then, you get what I'm saying? So it makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, then you're stopping gatherings, but schools are regular massive gatherings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm telling
I don't
you right
really
now,
understand.
schools are not the cleanest places as well.
No,
just because you
go to the boys' toilet.
If you go to the girls' toilet, it's not the cleanest place, and you're telling me that I need to. Do you know what I mean? It's like I get what you're saying with the childcare and all of that thing, but then at the same time, people, they're now going to have to take a next measure when you shut down those schools. I don't know what you need to take another measure, maybe. I don't know, like
online schools.
Exactly. Or for smaller children, I don't really know how that's going to work, to be honest, because then you're going to have to put more of your, I don't know, can you put your kids in nursery, but then that's another gathering for smaller kids. But it's like, I don't know, but at the same time, I think it's best to close down the schools. But the thing is, whenever a school had,
we're saying this because we're in school.
I know. Whenever the school had a case, it was actually the teachers that brought it in, because obviously they're older people. So really, it's a thing where just shut it down or check all your teachers. You know what I mean? Check your teachers before they come in and everything, and make sure that they don't have it. Because next thing you know, you pass it to one kid. That kid has a group of 10 friends. 10 friends get it. The other 10 friends have another 10 friends. I think the best way for it to spread is in schools, and you're not shutting it down. So now when I'm telling you, when he said these 60%, I'm telling you the majority of the 60% is going to be kids our age or young adults.
But then the thing about that now is that we then come into contact with parents, because it's not going to affect us, but it will affect our parents and our grandparents, you know what I'm saying? So it has a knock-on effect.
Yeah.
So you thinking that, oh, okay, it's fine, kids ain't gonna die from it. Okay, kids ain't gonna die from it, but more kids will get it, meaning more people will die from it, because people are going to be in contact with more kids that have the coronavirus. So it's like, you need to try and tackle it just from the root, like just
I
stop
really just want to know
gatherings.
what was the reason, like, what do they want to happen before they take action? Because China's taking action now, but then again, they had.
But we don't even really know the situation in China.
What do you mean?
We don't know what's really going on in China, because I don't know how many cases there are, but apparently it's being massively underreported.
Yeah, so then they built all of those hospitals.
Oh yeah, then it made me think. Look how long it took to build hospitals. What are we doing in England?
That's what I'm saying. You
but
know,
then it's not as serious.
It took China, I think, something like a few days to
a couple of days to build a whole hospital, but then Lewisham, they've been taking years to build.
More of them. They built a few
them.
hospitals, and now they're cleansing the whole city or something. Like they're going around with these trucks that just sanitize.
Oh yeah,
everything and all of them. And I'm like, so okay, let's not do that, because we only have 100 cases. But you know, like, what are we going to do in order to, you know, you need to show that at least we're trying to prevent it.
Yeah.
Because the fact that Boris said loved ones are gonna die, like more loved ones are gonna die, it's like you're not really doing anything except stopping football matches. That's
it's like, bruv, are you taking the piss? The only thing they stopped is football matches.
And the whole world.
And the only reason why, is because other countries did it. Because I guarantee if other countries didn't do it, they wouldn't have done it.
Boris would not be doing. I don't really think he cares. And
just like, you don't care.
What is the hidden agenda?
You lot voted
exactly. What is the hidden agenda? Like, what are they doing?
It's population control, because there's not really any benefit for the government to have a lot of old people, and the Britain right now is becoming an aging population because people are living for longer, and then the problem with that as well is that all the benefit like pensions and that apparently
they're lifting the age as well.
Oh, yeah. Because the thing is, people are living longer, meaning that the government now has to be taking care more government spending and all of that, and it's like having a strain on the government. So then it's like, if more old people die, then it's good for them. So I can understand, but it's like, it's wrong.
Well.
It's wrong. But at the end of the day, fam, money makes the world go round. That's how these lot maneuver. So we need to start acting like these people are, they're human beings, fam, but the way they operate is different from us. It's completely different. They don't care about the majority. They just care about that few elites.
Here. A lot of people will be scared. I mean, but we're not gonna act like it hasn't even been predicted. I'm telling you right now, there is some sort of hidden agenda. Because for Bill Gates?
Bill Gates.
For Bill Gates,
I literally watched the TED Talk the other day.
And he said it not in great detail, but he did know that there was going to be And it's like.
And apparently, there was like some fund in China that he was I can't remember what they were doing but something to do with medicinal purposes. Yeah, he was funding, and then
I'm telling you, it's all for some sort of economic gain. With he's probably behind the vaccines or something like that. He's probably behind the vaccines
because like my mum was telling me that a lot of these companies how they'll make drugs obviously to cure sicknesses, but it's only to an extent where it won't kill it but it will get you to a point where you feel better, but it's still there. Like, they won't completely kill it, and they have no. It's because my head was on it. I was thinking what's crawling like so it's like to a point where it could just do enough to make you feel better, but it doesn't completely. It makes you reliant, basically.
So this
because then you constantly buy it and you're profiting, and that's why they have that addictive nature to it as well. Yeah.
So this vaccine thing that they're saying, if you come and
the £3,000.
Yeah. So what are they gonna inject them? They're gonna inject them with the dead or attenuated version of the coronavirus, isn't it? But are you saying that they're not actually gonna totally get over it, and it's probably gonna stay in them, or what? Like,
oh no, I'm just saying in general, in terms of all the we're saying cure, but I feel like even if there was a cure, it's not gonna be something where, for example, what is it? In science, how we learned that you can get a cold, but then the cold will transform, and then it will be able to suppress. It'll be able to the antibiotic won't do anything to it because it's evolving. And I feel like we can create something that can just kill it off. But if we look at it in all businesses, they make things that are just that are not completely durable because they want repeat purchase,
that makes sense.
So I feel like they're kind of taking that a bit too. I mean, I might be wrong in it, I might be wrong, but I feel like that is the case, and obviously they're taking it too far because look at what's happening right now, and it's like we can really tackle this because I don't believe even cancer, man. I believe there's a cure out there already.
I definitely believe there's a cure.
But obviously, it's not profitable to just give it to everyone for free. So
but even if it's not profitable to give it to everyone for free, like, you know, like, I'm not saying do it for free though, like, just say there's a cure. Do you know what I mean? To at least admit that there's a cure for cancer.
The reasoning behind it.
I don't know, but in terms of the vaccine, would you do it?
No? Do you think I need 3 bags like that? I'm good, man.
What they're saying is your life is basically worth 3.5k.
I mean, you probably won't die from it, but I mean,
but
I'm not willing. First of all, it's not even about dying, because even if they said there's 100% chance of you not dying, I'm still not doing it because I don't know what the side effects are, if it can affect me in the long term, if I can have
because they're really injecting it into your bloodstream. It's not like someone just coughed and, you know, it's really going directly into you. There's no way you can, like, you know, resist it. It's gone directly into you, and you're just gonna go and imagine that you, like, what if you don't survive now? That's you done. Who gets the 3.5k?
No, I'm pretty sure there's like things where they'll probably like pay out the family or something like that.
Really?
Or maybe there isn't, you know.
I don't think it doesn't. Then it's just a lose for that. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm thinking correctly, because I feel like everything for them is economic, like an economical gain, they would not offer the family any sort of remuneration or anything. They're just, he's dead.
But he signed up.
Because I'm telling you, there's going to be some sort of clause on the contract that
says,
I
was thinking
if you die, it's none of my business. Do you know what I mean? Because you took you did take the risk. You know how many people have died. You know this, you know that. The only thing I probably do is make sure that you don't have any underlying conditions already. So I don't know. I think with that, I want to see what happens. But I feel like they know that not poor people, but people who are a bit less like privileged are gonna go and do it.
Of course.
Which is gonna be coloured people, which gives them a reason to kill
Not necessarily, but obviously it's still a large majority.
I'm telling you, they know it's gonna be coloured people. This is their way to get coloured people to die. I'm telling you, I think everything's always just to kill black people. They're out to get us. They don't like us. It's like they don't know. They're just trying to dud us off, and it's as simple as that, to be honest.
It's not even, I don't feel like it's specifically that black people. I feel like it's just people that are just less economically that are in like the lower classes. Because the thing is, I feel like one of the main reasons why black people, like, we have so many issues is because, like, not issues within us in terms of like we face so many issues because of our economic status, because we have a low economic status in general, so then we face problems that people wouldn't normally face. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and we're not beneficial for the government. No, like, poor are not beneficial for the government. So then that's why we are the ones that are oppressed, and we're the ones that eat quickly thrown in jail. Or that. And then if you look at that, that's kind of counterproductive, because then the government has to now spend more money on, but they don't think about. It's crazy, but you get what I'm saying. So I feel like it's more of a social hierarchy. Like, if you're in like the working lower class, then
So you know,
you're done.
You know when Ebola was around, it didn't come to the UK? Did it come to the UK? Because I was gonna say, like, did any of us like experience any sort of, like, not racism, but like, you know what the Chinese are experiencing?
No, it was not, because I don't think it came to the UK. And if it did, probably like one person or something like that. But it was something that was just mainly in like Africa, in the Africa region. Like, was it Libya? No,
I don't know,
Liberia.
Like, if they had the chance, I feel like they would have made it come to the UK, because then.
No, but that was deadly. Like, it was deadly.
It was, like, that
people,
one was actually.
If you got it, you're most likely gonna die. Or like not most, or there was a high probability you were gonna die.
Ebola was mad, man. Ebola was mad. That's what I'm saying. With Corona, it's like, it's not as mad, but in China it is. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, should we really be, not we, but like, I've seen a lot of people get mad. Like, they're getting mad at Chinese people for just breathing, for coughing. One woman on the train was like, "Can you not cough?" And I was like,
But at the same time, it's like these Chinese people are in England, like.
Yeah, but you don't know if they travelled and come back. Yeah, and it's even me, like, I don't.
But I feel like most of them haven't, though.
You never know.
Most black people have not travelled to Caribbean or or Africa in the last couple.
I mean, we never
months.
know. It wasn't Chinese New Year just the other day? They could have went up there and come back. We don't know. That could have been a perfect time for them to do the corona, because they knew some Chinese people were gonna go up there and then they were gonna come back. I'm telling you, the wheels are turning. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel sorry for them in a way, because none of them are making money right now, because no one's going to these Chinese stores.
We were driving past them, a Chinese store, and then my brother said, "Do you think anyone was in there?" And I looked at it, I was like, "Yeah, there's no one in there."
Was it you, or who was I talking to? And someone was like, what their Chinese store said they're closing down for refurbishment, but you know damn well they're not closing down for no. Because you know when places close down for refurbishment, you know they usually have a date, like in 2 weeks. You know it said until further notice. So you know damn well they had. I mean they had to close down, and it's mad, isn't it? Because like that's probably a family. The way they do it, I do think it's a family business sort of thing. So no one's getting money. But at the same time, it's a thing where you're not going to the Chinese places like to eat, but you're still getting your nails done and everything. You're still getting. I mean, you just want to get your your toes done. You better watch out.
Yo, when I went there, I went with my friend, and I was just thinking to myself, fam, am I really about to risk my life over this? I was thinking, but I mean, I just say it's that prejudice. You think, Chinese.
You have it for a little bit, and then you kind of just let it go, because it's like.
But it's definitely the media's fault. It's definitely the media's fault, because you would never look at a Chinese person couple months ago and think,
just be like,
yeah, you want to be uneasy. But now I'm kind of uneasy.
As in people don't even want to sit
not
next
no
to
racing
them.
thing.
Yeah,
it's the media's fault.
But the thing is, I'm uneasy, but at the same time, it's like I got
Chinese friends.
Like, yeah, I just don't really. Not that I don't care, but it's like I'm not really gonna go out my way to now be racist or like.
Yeah, like I don't move. I move calm with everyone. Like even people doing this elbow. I don't. Bruv, I was still my nigga. Like, you know.
Obviously, I never really was the one to shake hands and that in it. Do you know what I mean? But it's like a thing where at first I'll look and I'll be like, oh my god, like there's Chinese people, and then I just feel like whatever. Like it's doubt that. I just feel like
that media.
Yeah, because to be honest, there are dirty people in this world, and it's not all chat. Like people are dirty. Period. So you don't really know anyway. The buses were dirty from before, not just now that Chinese people, you know, like the coronavirus is here, you don't want to touch the railings. I weren't touching the railings from a long time ago, because I'm telling you, buses, the touchscreen thing in McDonald's is one of the dirtiest things ever, because first of all, people don't wash their hands when they go to the toilet, and then they're going to go, you know, order food on their touchscreen thing, and then you know, maybe, and then you go straight to eat your McDonald's.
Yeah, it's so mad. It's so mad when you're really deep in.
Do you know what I mean? Because now I'm thinking, everywhere I go, let's say I'm about to eat. Let's say, you just had that food. Did we think, let's go wash our hands?
No, but I wash my hands when I came in.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but now I consciously think, because I wouldn't know. I probably wouldn't remember.
Now, because I'd be walking around with my hand sanitizer, I'm like, cool, I'm about to eat, so we just get ready. Before we wasn't. But at the same time, I feel like the black community, we was clean. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why we're not rushing to get all them
you can't just say a whole black community is clean, or like a whole.
I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry,
people
but
I know black people that are dirty as hell.
And okay, I don't. But it's a thing where we're not rushing for that toilet paper as much as some people are. And I'm thinking, if you're rushing for toilet paper, was you cleaning yourself before? Do you know what I mean? It's like, why are you now?
Shade.
No shade. But why are you now like lined up outside Sainsbury's at 9 a.m. to buy a 12-pack of toilet roll?
I don't understand that.
When my mum is still, you know, like buying the same amount of toilet rolls that we was before. Like, I don't know, because I'm really not worried. I have my freezer food in the freezer. You know what I mean? I ain't even started stop buying no preservative things yet. Like, it's just, it is life. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, should I worry? Should I not worry? Should I really? But
don't worry, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
This nigga will say this and then his friend will get corona.
Hey, I mean, God forbid, not me.
Yeah, let me not. But it's a bit mad, because 2020's been mad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Crazy.
What month are we in?
March.
3rd month. And what's happened so far?
World War II. Well, I mean, no.
World War III. That shit was so. Are we still worried about that?
No, that's over. That's
over. That one, I was never worried. I don't know. I was just laughing it up.
Even if there was, it wouldn't have been a thing where we would be called up or anything. So like all this thing about our conscription.
Yeah, but even if let's say they did call you up, would you go? No. Because back in the day, men went because it was a pride thing. Like if you stayed back, you'd get bullied or something.
I want to be
bully me. Like I'm sorry, my husband's not going nowhere. You mad? I don't care. Like I don't understand why you're going to go fight for people that don't not care for you, but I don't know you. So it's like Thanks for fighting. But what are you fighting for?
Propaganda.
And the thing is,
most of the time, like if you don't do it, you're not a man. And it's like just the sense of go be a hero. You know, the man provider, the protector, all of that.
But you see how quick World War III came and went.
No, that lasted like a month.
A month, and then.
It was in January, innit?
Yeah.
Like January.
And that was it. Bust a few jokes. Suddenly
the
next thing came. The jokes are funny. 1 minute you're seeing Summer Walker dressed up in a fucking army suit. Now she's there with her apron and things there. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you see how quick things change? So what? I feel like they're trying to distract us from something, but what are they trying to distract us from?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Because you went from World War III. World War III is now, I don't know. I don't know if it's done, but it's not really a thing that we talk about. You never know if it's
Iran doesn't have the facilities for that.
Well, we never know. Do you know what I mean? People can pop up and boom, next thing you know, the ground's shaking. No coughing around here, please.
You know what, yeah?
No coughing around here,
one time,
please.
I was drinking my water, yeah. I started coughing, yeah, and I was like, damn, I had to hold it in because I was
you know that was when your face starts going like...
The way these people are going to look at me, I was like, nah, I'm not ready
You
for
got
this.
that free cough rule in class. If you go past that free cough, you got that corona Tony. I don't care, crazy. Man. But the thing is, Naomi Campbell was ahead of the whole world, fam. Have you seen her get ready thing when she goes on the plane?
No.
She's been wiping down surfaces from when she, like, years back. When she gets on them planes... She's got antibacterial wipes. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm gonna sit on the sofa and do like. Nah, because you don't. Look how many people get on that plane though. Look how many people get on planes, and they don't clean it like that.
But the thing is, about like contracting like virus and all that. It's about like the contact with like your nose, your ears, your mouth.
No, but it's
so it's like if I touch this. And then corona. I'm not gonna get corona.
If you touch this and then you start eating,
that's a whole other thing.
There you go.
Yeah, but
so you're on a plane.
Hands.
You're on a plane.
Just don't touch your face and your ears.
You're on a plane. She touches the seats and then she touches her thing. Do you know what I mean? So she was ahead of it, and it's good for her because. But I'm not gonna be walking around the airport in no foolproof suit and then things. Then it's dumb, and people aren't using the right mask either. You know them hospital masks, it ain't gonna do shit, babe. And if you're not gonna change it every day, then don't wear them. You need the ones with like the ventilation thing where you can actually breathe through it because your hot breath is going in and out.
Apparently you should change whatever. Every day.
Them hospital ones is not the right one.
And apparently it doesn't stop you from getting it; it just stops you from giving it.
Yeah. So
if you already have it, so
it's just people need to know what they're doing, know if they're using the right equipment.
It's just like sheep. Like you're just seeing what everyone else is doing, you're buying it. Because I'm pretty sure there's people that had no incentive to buy a toilet roll, and they saw everyone do this. They're like, "Oh crap,
let me just run and go buy a toilet roll." I mean, good for the suppliers and the retailers because they're making bank. I won't lie to you, they are making bank because even Costco's sold out. Costco's is a wholesaler.
They sold out.
Yes, they are a wholesalers and they're done.
Nah, I'm really contemplating like buying toilet roll and starting a business or something.
You do that,
bruv. I might as well profit from this. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. You
what are we gonna call it? We distribute some toiletries.
You know what? If it needs to happen, it needs to happen. Do you know what I mean? So we selling toilet rolls now.
We toiletries.
Gloves, masks,
all of that.
Anything you need, we got it.
We got it.
Hit us up on my line. You know. Whatever y'all need, we got you.
We got that.
You know, vitamin C, we got it. Hand sanitizer, we got it. Tissues, we got it. Like, we'll even deliver it to you, Lord. Like, you don't have to...
I'm not because I don't want to get no corona. She can do that. I'm not coming into contact with y'all.
I mean, and it's a thing where, should we stop Uber Eats and all them things now?
Oh, I didn't even think of that, you know. But it's like, no, I feel like that's better. But,
Nah, I don't.
But at the same time, it's like, there's always pros and cons of everything. Because
to be honest,
like,
I ain't stopped shit. Let me just tell you that.
It means you're not going to shops, but at the same time, then your driver could give it to you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you.
But then you could get
now
from
that I work
are you more likely to get from a shop or from a driver? A shop where there's more people.
Yeah, a shop. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Exactly. So
it's the less of two. Now that I work in like hospitality and all of them sort of things, people are not the cleanest. Do you know what I mean? Like the kitchen. The kitchen.
Oh yeah.
They're not the cleanest people.
Yeah.
Like the kitchen porters, the people who wash up your thing. They don't always use soap.
They don't use soap.
I'm revealing the secrets.
God damn. Apparently in Nando's they don't use soap.
you know that high pressure.
I know someone that works in they just.
Yeah, and then they might have like a soapy water, like, you know, bucket.
And just dunk it in there.
And then wipe it. So it's like...
It just looks clean, but it ain't really clean.
I think people need to just eat at home, cook at home. Don't take anyone's
there's food in the fridge, man.
Sorry for the people who have businesses, innit? Like, because you know there's a new trend as well where people, you know...
making it,
from home, but...
No way is that popular
right now, it's just not going to work because...
The thing is, how long is this issue going to last? Because I'm here, like, it's going to get worse.
Okay, a prediction page that I follow on Instagram... Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, they've never. Listen, I'm sorry, but they've never been wrong. Anyway, they said it will be finished by the end of April. Yeah, but obviously the government is thinking as far as July, because they did say they were gonna push back A levels. There's a probability that it will be pushed back, which can't work because I'm going Gran Canaria. So I'm now I have to think about travel insurance. I'm gonna have to I might have to get insurance where, like, if it gets cancelled, they will pay me back and all of that things. I'm gonna have to get that and sort that out anyway. But they said the end of April. Government said they're thinking about July, but it's a thing where even if it ends in April, for people that have businesses like the Chinese people, they're still not going to get customers for about another month because people are still going to be cautious.
Yeah, they're going to be skeptical.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, even if it does end in the next month, people will still be feeling the effects of it for another 2 months until we're comfortable again with, like, okay, like, you know, you might not have it and and then even then, I think that it's a wake up call. People need to be more clean. Do you know what I mean? Because even my job, everyone's job, they're sending these emails where they're like, oh, this is what we're doing to, you know, eradicate coronavirus in the workplace. We're cleaning this, and I'm like, so would you not?
Doing that before, yeah.
So I guess in a good way, that is what it's doing.
It's basically increasing people's hygiene level to a place where it should be anyway.
And it should. I hope that it stays there for, like, when it stops. And
it won't.
But it's a thing where, have you seen any? Like, oh no, someone was like, oh, what about the homeless people? Like, they haven't seen no deaths. But I'm like, how would you know that the homeless people's died? But it's like, if homeless people don't die from coronavirus, and they're the dirtiest people of them all, then is it real?
Agenda.
That's what I'm saying.
Secret agenda, innit?
Think about it. And that's what I'm talking
about. Got to work from 8, so it's probably live. That's if you got dark, so it's probably mine. Sure, you know that I'm joking, so why should I blow my line? Sure, they say upset cause I don't give her no time, but I think the buyer hella mileage on the tire.